Hey everyone, and welcome to today's session. I want to start by asking you to reflect on how you've been feeling over these past few months. Have you noticed yourself feeling isolated, disconnected, maybe a bit anxious, unable to cope with some of life's basic tasks? For so long, this has been the reality for people living with a mental health condition, way before this pandemic even started. Research now tells us that there is an increase in suicide rates and a significant impact to mental health. So today, more than ever, we need to tune in to mental health and well-being for ourselves, our loved ones, and the wider community. My name is Narissa, and for close to a decade now, I've been a carer for my wife, who lives with schizoaffective disorder and PTSD. And today, I want to share with you my carer's journey, from where I was to where I am today. A journey of growing through, from a lack of understanding and denial, through education, awareness, and building resilience, to now a place of acceptance and hope. This year's theme for Mental Health Month is Tune In. Now, when we as carers hear the words tune in, naturally we think about tuning in to the person we're caring for. Their anxiety, their triggers, their concerns, their medication and their treatment. And whilst that's really important, over the years I've realized that it's equally important for us as carers to tune in to our own needs. Self-care is crucial. And it's really important that we feel that we can ask for help and support so we feel better enabled and equipped to care for our loved ones. So let me take you back now to when it all first started. It was about 10 years ago when I met my now wife. She told me about her diagnosis. And as a friend then, I felt really helpless. I didn't have a lot of understanding about mental health, and I found myself asking questions and allowing her to explain things to me. I often thought about what it would be like to be in a relationship with her, but I had certain concerns. What if we got together and she got really unwell? Would I cope? If I had to leave, would she cope? It took me many months before I could say yes to the relationship. I wanted to know that I could commit to what was needed. When I look back now, though, I realized there was so much that I just didn't know back then. 8 weeks into our relationship, she had a severe motorbike accident. In a couple of seconds, our lives changed forever. Since then, she's had several treatments, rehab, surgeries, which all culminated in a below knee amputation a few years ago. Understandably, this took a toll on her existing mental health. Living with someone with a severe mental health condition can be really challenging. It's complex, and you go through a range of mixed emotions. Over the years, I've felt scared, helpless, angry, frustrated, guilty, and often very alone. But with that also comes deep empathy, care and concern, and immense love for my wife. I want to help. I want to make things better. I thought I could fix things. I thought that if I did everything I possibly could, if we followed the medication, the treatment plan, I knew all of her triggers, then I could fix this. I could potentially get rid of the condition. And when she relapsed, I felt terrible because I thought, well, I've done everything I possibly can do, yet we're back here. But over the years, I've realized that this is out of my control. I now have to step back and allow it to run its course. Going through a few of those cycles has allowed me to build resilience, to know that even when things get really tough and it's really hard, that she will turn a corner and we will come through. And it's allowed us to grow through this experience and take learnings from each one into the next. When my wife goes through a severe period of being unwell, she often doesn't remember a lot of what's been. But for me, those feelings are still real. The trauma is real for me, and battling those emotions can often be extremely challenging. Initially, I thought therapy was just her thing. I was like, you go off to therapy, sort it out, and we'll be okay. Again, over the years, I've realized how important it is for me to be heard, for me to be able to share my concerns and feel supported. I've really benefited from going to therapy myself and also through couple sessions. The other thing that's really helped me is reaching out to a carers program. I've been working with One Door, but there are many programs out there depending on where you're located that you can reach out to. Attending education and awareness sessions has really opened my mind to the different mental health conditions and given me different strategies and ways to better respond to my wife's needs. We're now at a place where we share open and honest communication. We're able to check in with each other so we know how we're going. She knows where I'm at and I know how she's feeling. Going through a support group really helped me too. And I know what you're thinking. Well, a support group, not for me. Yes, I thought that too. Initially, when I heard about it, I thought, what good is going to come out from me going to a place and sharing how I feel with some strangers? But I was wrong. Going to my first group really helped me feel safe and in a place where there was no judgment. I felt connected to people that were going through similar journeys as me. And we were able to share and leverage off each other's experience and ideas. Having a carer advocate by my side who I can pick up the phone and talk to has really helped me navigate some complex hospital situations, even during this pandemic. I now feel so well supported that I can be better equipped to help my wife. This has now given us the realization that when we move from the I to the we, when we ask and reach out for help and support, it allows us to shift the focus from illness to wellness. And I now am truly in a place of acceptance where I know that this mental health condition will exist. It's going to be a part of our lives, but it's not our whole lives. Our whole life doesn't have to revolve around this. And I want to speak to you now a little bit about acceptance. Often when we think of acceptance, we can associate it with hopelessness. So if I've accepted where I am today, then therefore I've given up. I can't get to where I want to be. But I want to encourage you today to shift your perspective on acceptance. The way I see acceptance is an understanding and an awareness of where I am today, which then allows me to move forward and grow through to where I need to be. It's like navigating. You need to know where you are at point A to then be able to get to your destination of point B. So I want to leave you today with 5 key things that have really helped me grow through my carer's journey. Number 1, know your limits. Know that the experiences that you go through are very different to the person you're caring for. They're also very different to other carers out there. So be kind to yourself and allow yourself to grow through the process. Number 2, please be able to ask for help. It takes courage to ask for help, but in doing that, I honestly tell you, you will feel a lot more empowered and enabled to better support your loved ones. Number 3, build a support network around you. This does not have to be professional help, it can be, but build support through friends, family, and the wider community who you can lean on and who can support you through the rough times so you feel a lot better equipped to help those around you. Number 4, rely on open and honest communication. I say this because today there are different ways that we can communicate. And sometimes I know from my own experience that my wife is unable to talk and communicate things with me. So we use text messages or an email or maybe even writing a little note to each other. Using different ways to communicate and establishing what the best way for you to communicate with your loved one is really important. And number 5, focus on the wellness. Enjoy your time together, build good memories that will take you through when times get tough. Our experiences are different, our journeys might be different, but know that if we each tune in to the mental health and well-being of ourselves, our loved ones, and the wider community, together we can grow through this. As always, stay safe, stay well, and we'll speak soon.